Welcome to another volume of the Big Six. I hope you're enjoying the new format. This volume, we're going to continue our progress. All right, so think about moving well as a journey, and we want to develop or foster independence on that journey. So we're going to tie some things together that are a little bit different, but also a little bit challenging. Hoping that you have fun doing it, but also hoping that we can kind of support you on your journey to moving well. First thing we're going to do is a plank. Stand at the end of the mat, and we're going to go from standing into this plank because we want to wake up a little bit more of the body. So similar to doing a get back up. I'll start here at the end of the mat. I'm going to walk down into a plank. Then I'm going to come back. If walking down into quadruped works for you, then that's fine if that's challenging enough. All right. If you want to keep the legs straighter, then bend it and into that plank. Again, so we're just trying to get blood flow. And you go through that sequence. Then, as we work down, let's work then into a Panther Walk. And if you're doing these at home, got a long haul, then by all means, go 10, 12 feet. Go a little further if you'd like. If you want to take this outside, great. Your neighbors may look at you a little bit odd if you're doing this Panther Walk across your front lawn, but that's okay. All right, so that's our Panther Walk. I'm gonna kind of come back up, and we're gonna go into a Roman deadlift or RDL. What we're gonna do though is we're gonna do a single leg version of these. I'm gonna start on my left leg. I don't want to rotate my hip. So RDL is gonna look here and back. If you've got to tap the toe in between, that's fine. You can also just hover the foot. I'm gonna turn, show you the left side. What we try not to do is have the eyes going straight forward. It just puts a little bit of strain on the neck. Just try to keep everything in line and hinge over that hip. All right. And again, series of 5, series of 6, series of 8 or 10 or 12, just kind of working through what works for you. Big thing with everything that we do, we want it to be focused on what you're able to do and what your needs are. Next thing we're going to do is just a heel raise, or some people call these calf raises as well. Just standing up, we'll come up and back down. We're going to work all the way through the balls of the foot or the toe, if you can. Good. So now we've done that, we're going to progress into a lunge. With the lunge, we're going to go into a split step position. We're not going very deep. We're just getting used to loading one leg, primarily the hip. All right. So I've got this back foot here. I'm going to go this low. If that's not challenging enough for you, we can work down to a 90-degree position. If this foot and ankle and the knee on the right side may be strained, and you can bring that leg a little further back to give you a little bit more clearance, okay? So you can go all the way down, you can go halfway down, but you can just go about a quarter of the way down, loading through, getting the tibia, which is this bone here, and the femur to kind of communicate well with each other. I'm not driving forward over my toe, so I'll show you this side. That's just kind of a quarter of the way down, but you're really focused on engaging the ground, pushing through that foot, not letting the foot drop in or raise out, not letting the knee, show you this way, not letting that happen. So the knee's gonna follow this foot. The foot goes out, no bueno, not a very good deal, okay? So we do that on each side, whatever your series is, however you wanna kind of progress that part of it. Now, The last part that we're going to work on is a standing to a roll down. I know it's connecting things that probably aren't connected, literally. But what we're going to do is from standing, we're going to work ourselves down to the ground. Here, arms out. We're going to go a half roll down, roll up, and you're going to come the same way back to standing. Then next time, you're going to go from standing to sitting. Half roll down, back to standing. You can turn either way, but the idea is you stand. We're going to get core integration as you get down to the ground. You're going to do that half roll down. You're really turning things on. And working back up, stacking the spine. And then you're going to actually use that to get tall. Back down again. You're going to work through that half roll down, really trying to roll pelvis back, unlocking each segment of the spine. And then roll up, stacking one vertebrae, one bone, one spine bone on top of the other. Then you're going to use it to stand tall. That's our series. So what we wanted to do, I think we've accomplished. Your heart rate should be a little bit higher. You should have more awareness of where your joints are, where your body is in space. The other part of it is we've gotten your lower body to work. We've gotten your core to be engaged. We didn't do a ton in terms of upper body mobility, but we did do a lot with upper body stability with what we did with like the Panther walks and plank positioning. All very, very helpful things. The quality of your life is going to be tied to something that I think is just the ability to get off the ground. I think that's important because it's something that whether you've got grandkids or kids, whether you can live independently or not, is going to depend on your ability to live a healthy, safe, active lifestyle. So if you can't walk from one end of your house to the other without falling, and then you can't get off the ground, it's going to be a challenge. If you really want to enjoy your grandkids, it's probably helpful for them to be able to crawl in your lap, do things like that. And some of that is made easier if you can get on the ground. As always, our goal is to move well, live well, and do amazing things. Thank you very much for tuning in.